Good everyone, Organized Video. Today it's a combo request by a guy named Calverton, which ironically is the name of a boss route around here, for the M4A4 SA50 and the French F6F-5N Hellcat. This is actually a pretty powerful combo. I used this myself when I was spading the 5N Hellcat, I was spading the SA50, I was spading the Jumbo, and to be brutally honest folks, this is probably one of the most powerful areas where France is. The DCA-40 is a great anti-aircraft. The Jumbo is a great 5.0 medium tank. You've then got stuff like the... Well, you can buy the FL-10 if you want to, but you've got the DCA-40, you've got the Jumbo, and you've got the SA-50. And when it comes to air support, you've got planes like the Hellcat, and you've also got, let's say, the King Cobra, or maybe even the VB-10 if you want to be a masochist. So on paper, this combo looks to be pretty strong. We've got a Sherman with a nice gun, good mobility, and most importantly, reasonable armor on the turret, but not the hull, because well, the hull's crap. But this is actually one of my favorite French tanks that I ever spaded, and obviously, there are by the time this video comes out, because I've been discussing stuff on the Discord server the last few days. The newest patch will be introducing some new French tanks, so that'll be always nice to see. So, we're going to be taking the SA50 out. It's already fully spaded. I remember spading this thing. It was absolutely a lot of fun. We have up to 200mm of penetration at point blank range, which means we should be able to slice through pretty much anything. But unfortunately, the enemy will be able to do the same to us. Now, it says 63mm of armor on the whole armor characteristic there on the stat card. That is incorrect. That was the former armor. This used to have 63mm of armor, and it was really trollish unless they shot here. As for the Hellcat, he has specifically requested the 2 1,000-pound bombs and the 6 rockets. To be honest, I'm sort of glad he did, because I suck with the Tiny Tims, but this should be pretty interesting. This is a combo that I used quite a lot when I was spading my SA50, and combining it with the Hellcat should be more than enough to support our team. So I think the best option now is to get right to it. I do have another combo by a guy named, is it Brownie 0B78 or something like that. That's for the Dickomax and the, what is it? Dickomax and the Focke-Wulf 190 F8 with the Panzer Blitz rockets. That will be later today. Obviously, this has been pushed back due to the recent patch. That's obviously, well, at the time of this recording, it's coming up. But I can only apologise for that. But don't worry, we'll be getting around to those soon enough. Because, well, Sweden takes priority in terms of tanks, and the other nations are going to have to take a back seat. But anyway, I will see you all in the first game. And in typical fashion, as is becoming a running gag, yeah, 15 seconds later after I picked up my phone and said, see you all in the first game, we got our first game, and looks like we're fully up tiered. So we won't be as competitive here in the Sherman, but we should be reasonably effective. So I'm just replying to Derp Angel here. But yeah, I'm glad that he's actually chosen this combo, because this was a combo that I used to use a lot, and it was actually rather effective. Because you had the firepower of the Sherman, the mobility of the Sherman, a trollish turret if you angled it right and kept it hull down, 10 degrees of gun depression. This is basically a better Firefly. And that's what made me fall in love with this tank, because I just liked it so much. This engine sounds very loud, or is it just me? That's the problem with Shermans, like, they don't have, like, they are just so freaking loud after time. And obviously with this being an M4A4, we have a radial engine, so it's a bit loud. Right, let's see if we've got anyone rushing early game. We're going to make our way to one of my favourite spots, which I didn't actually show in my Tankers Advice tutorials. So, obviously, usual plan, get in the we'll get some kills on the tank, either die or just J out after a bit, and then we can go from there. Right, already on the A point, so that will give me a rough idea. Come on, Sherman. I just saw a tank there, I think. That's a truck. You see, I don't want to fire on it because I can't see anything at the moment. There's definitely something in there, but is that it there? Yes, it is. That's a Challenger, isn't it? You see, I wanted to be sure of a target there, so I wasn't too sure, but no point wasting a shell when I can just guarantee that I'm going to get the kill. Right, that was him who kept the A point. It was only him. However, I suspect he'll have friends. I mean, friends as in teammates, not friends as in, like, where he just, I don't know. Just ignore me, alright? I'm just blabbering here. Right, I thought I saw something there at the corner of my eye, just over here. But yeah, we're not going to be playing this Sherman aggressively. Anyone who's expecting me to just rush in and get 10 kills, it ain't going to happen, because I don't play it like that. This Sherman doesn't rely on armor, that's for definite. This Sherman relies on just being a sniper. So we need another, that's about 84 to get the Hellcat in the action. We might jump into playing quite early, to be honest, because it seems that this match is a bit dragging at the moment. I heard... Did you guys hear that as well? I heard a shot come from this direction. I don't know if it's just my hearing or my headset trolling me here, but I swear I heard something in this direction. Yeah, this is a great spot. Like, you can use a tank destroyer here, you can use a light tank here. I'm really worried about this right flank, you know, folks. I think at this point we could move a bit. So let's get moving a little bit. This is the only problem with the M4A4 chassis, is that it does respond rather well when you get it spaded, but when it's stock it's a bit of a dog. I've got to say that. I swear that was a... Is that a tank out there? It's very quiet over here. This is unusual. Let's go a little bit further so then we can keep our hull protected, but keep the turret exposed. This should do. This is a nice little spot as well. I don't tend to use this a lot because, well, you need quite a tall tank to sit here. Yeah, as I said in the intro, Calverton is actually the name of a bus route in my area. It's called the Calverton connection. It doesn't really flow through my area, but I just know it. There's a depot that the bus serves from. I've never been on that bus, but I don't need to. But yeah, this is unusual because normally you tend to get enemy forces. Hold on. Oh, you idiot, Joe! You missed that. Cobra King, that's the premium one. Well, won't be the premium one in a minute. I can show you that. We have to. You absolute fucking bellend. See, I just saved your fucking life right there, dickhead. Honestly. Teammates in VFWs, more brains, more flipping pounds in their wallet than they've got flipping brain cells. Honestly. Right, we've got enough to get in the plane right now, and it looks like we might have to. I just looked at my team list. What's that over to the right? Right. Traverse back to the A point. Churchill, Mark 7. Was a Mark 7. So I mean, this is the firepower that you get at this Sherman. Alright, someone just shot at us there. That Cheeto needed to go. Where'd that come from? There. I saw him at the last second. It was an Avenger. Good shot on his part. I don't know where he hit. I think he hit the turret front. Bang on. No, he hit the sidearm. He must be using the stock round, which can lob in like that. Great shot on your part, mate. I'm going to say that. Right, let's get in the Hellcat, because our team is completely dying here. Also, that name rings a bell, the Don. That really does ring a bell. I swear that's a YouTube... Well, that used to be the name of a YouTuber. I think it was actually a YouTuber that I didn't like. And also, are my guns split? Yes, they are, so just give me a second. Because I sometimes split my guns. I don't tend to split guns on an aircraft like this. I mean, the cannons on their own are good enough, but... Alright, come on then, Don. Do your job. And he got it. It's a firebrand. Yeah, don't worry about the radar blips down there, by the way, folks. I don't know how to use the radar on this thing, so... Don't ask me. That's for definite. Right, what? Is that an M2 medium? Okay. It's not an important target, but it's still something I want to deal with. I don't know where the Don's going, but this needs to be dealt with. Hello there. Oh, bang on. Beautiful. Cheeto destroyed. I wanted to deal with that tank first because that thing has a very dangerous gun. Sherman looks like trying to play flipping anti-aircraft. We've got a plane incoming now. It looks like we've got a M6 heavy tank down there. Oh no, is that a Comet? It looked like. Oh Jesus, man! You need to watch where you're flying. Looks like we've got a twin-engine aircraft incoming. Like I said, Calverton, I really have to give you credit, mate. This is a great combo. What is that a B-34? Yes, it is. He's just dropped his shit and he's trying to get out. I don't blame him. We've still got our rockets left, so we can help the team a little bit more if we need to. Obviously, because of the low speed handling of the Hellcat, it's handling a bit like a house at the moment, so... There we go. That's a kill. Okay. Well, team's dead, so we're just going to try and get rid of our rockets as best we can. Bear in mind, I suck with HVARs, and HVARs aren't exactly reliable anyway. Well, that's something. Turret drive. Looks like we got the loader and the engine. I was going to say, he's flying that. I don't know why he'd choose a 219 of all aircraft. 219 is probably the last thing I'd want to use in this BR. And he fucking suicided. Great fucking job there, pal. Great fucking job. Well, again, that's something. I set it on fire, so... The thing is that the HVAR... Oh my lord. He just... Oh, hold on. Oh! Right, there's an aircraft incoming. I kind of need to deal with that. But obviously there's an M15 anti-aircraft up. Looks like that Sherman burnt down. So that's always nice, but just look at that team. But like I said though, Calverton, great combo, pal. I really do have to admit. And he is just... Okay. That's one way to do it. Alright, looks like that 37's opening up now. And here he comes again, premium. That's the third premium he's used today. Is he going to do anything with it? Probably not, but we'll have to see. And no, he just died to an M19 because he rushed in to try and bomb the spawn. Oh lord. Yep, this team is just not winning this one, I'm afraid, folks. So, if you're looking for a happy ending like some sort of fairy tale, this ain't happening. And I'm not going anywhere near that spawn. Looks like we're taking a slight hit from something because our engine's leaking oil, but I'm not sure what hit us. But at this point, I mean, look, an assist and 3 deaths, 2 kills, no, well, sorry, 2 deaths, no kills. Like, It's just so frequent now. Oh, watch them bothers. Looks like the Sherman that I hit with the rockets earlier on has just died. Good. Right, well let's go and see if we can deal that aircraft before the game ends, because at this point there's no coming back with this team, I'm afraid. I don't think we'll get to him in time, but we're going to try. As fast as the Hellcat is, unfortunately she's a bit of a jugger, well she's a bit of a heavy bitch. Right, he's seen us. Let's see if we can force the head on. I don't know what that is, but I want to fire with my guns. Crit, and it's on fire, but unfortunately that was a Typhoon. Unfortunately we've lost. He would have most likely died from that fire anyway. And I got a 1.95 box, which I'm never going to use. But like I say, not a bad combo there. Like, the Sherman works well, the Hellcat works well, but when your team doesn't work well, it just doesn't work out very well. But anyway, I'm going to let you guys off. I'm sorry, obviously, for delaying this one and everything, but obviously you'll get the second one, which is by Brownie0B78, I think it is, or 73. I know it's one of those two. But, mate, you'll get your combo later on today. But anyway, I'm going to let you guys off. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you all later.